Hey guys, the Packers cemented themselves as Super Bowl favorites this Sunday after defeating the Patriots by a score of 26-21. Aaron Rodgers was 24 for 38 and 368 yards with 2 touchdowns to cement himself as the MVP favorite through 13 weeks. At home this season, Rodgers is 6-0 with 20 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Still, the Packers are behind the Cardinals in the race towards earning home field advantage in the playoffs, and something would tell me that NFC teams hope it is not those Packers who win the race. The closest player to compete with Rodgers for the MVP? It's probably that defender from Houston who likes to play offense from time to time. J.J. Watt scored his 5th touchdown of the season, something that hasn't been done by a defensive lineman since 1944. If the 6-6 Texans can make a late playoff push, Watt could make a case for his own MVP award. In NHL news, Islanders goaltender Yaroslav Halak will look for his 10th consecutive victory tonight at home against the Ottawa Senators. The Islanders are 8-2-0 in their last 10 games and became the first team to reach 17 wins after defeating the Devils 3-1 on Saturday night. Halak, 12-4-0 with a 2.13 goals against average and a .926 save percentage, is the biggest reason for the Islanders' best start in franchise history. And just when the Rangers seemed to finally get healthy prior to their home-and-home sweep over the Flyers in Captain Ryan McDonough's return from a separated shoulder, forward Tanner Glass was diagnosed with the mumps. Defenseman Dan Boyle has also been out with the flu, which reportedly could actually be a second case of the mumps for the team on Broadway. They went on to be swept in their season series with the Tampa Bay Lightning on Monday night by a score of 6-3. Henrik Lundqvist has allowed 14 goals in his 3 games against the Bolts this month. On Tuesday morning, Martin Brodeur made his return to the NHL official after signing a deal with the Blues worth $700,000 plus bonuses based on how many points he's responsible for bringing to St. Louis in the standings and how long he remains on the roster. At 42 years old, Brodeur may bring old age, but he also brings 688 wins, 124 shutouts, which both rank as the most in NHL history. Oh, he also brings the experience of winning 3 Stanley Cups to a team that has struggled in the playoffs. In Marist sports news, the men's and women's basketball teams opened their seasons last week. The men's team will enter their Thursday night home game against Monmouth with a 1-5 record, while the women will also return home on Friday night against Monmouth with a 1-4 record. Be sure to check out my show This Week in Sports. Back to you, Rose.